following presentation of the NBA.
And in this arena, you can feel the tensions mounting with each player introduction. That's playoff basketball. Stick around. We're back after this. The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. And tonight, the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at center, filling out the middle. You take a look at the Knicks, and after sweeping their last series, they're riding a nice wave of momentum into the conference finals.
Yeah, they really are. Now, we'll see if that gap between series takes any of that momentum away. You'd like to get as much rest as possible in the postseason, but you also don't want to get rusty.
And it's the Pacers to start out. Now Nembhard. Halliburton outside. To the paint. Turner, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Brunson. From behind the arc. Siakam pulls down the board. Indiana on offense. Halliburton looking over the floor. Over Brunson. Halliburton, no good. Fast break, New York. Here's Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Well, quick transition. Has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Knicks. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton. And Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Nembhard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Brunson outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Halliburton finds Siakam. 14 feet away. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity pretty.
Hart from long range. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Halliburton. Towns with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Hart passes to Anunoby. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Defensive foul charged to Aaron Nesmith. That's his first personal.
That free throw is good from Anunoby.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Now here's Halliburton. Tipped away. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Anunoby passes to Towns. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pacers trail by 5. To the inside. Siakam. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of this game. That's good from Siakam. Siakam hits them both.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Nembhard, good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Offensive rebound. And the basket by Towns.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots. He's shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Pass to Nesmith. Siakam against Hart. Now here's Nembhard. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hart. The rebound by Nembhard. The Pacers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. The putback.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Outside Brunson. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Nembhard. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Indiana.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. McConnell, good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside Payne. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. The Pacers have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Walker. And here's Toppin from downtown. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Now here's Payne. And he makes it on the layup.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's McConnell. Over Payne. McConnell's shot is off. Mathurin against Hart. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Robinson banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
17.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Toppin inside. Achua's there. Toppin's shot is off. Knicks leading by 4. Outside Achua. Inside. Hart passes to Payne. Back to Hart. Launches it. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's New York, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 7-point game, biggest lead so far on the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. We've got Obi Toppin. Halliburton is out there with Shepherd. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Matherin in at the 3. Bridges misses. Indiana on offense. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Matherin. Plenty of space. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Matherin's got his first bucket in this one.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability. Bridges passes to Towns.
Can't cash it in from close range. Pacers trail by 5. Down low. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Brunson passes to Achua. Quarter number 2. Just over a minute to play. Excellent D there from Toppin. The Pacers shooting around 50% in the game so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
New York ball.
And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Karl Anthony Towns, fourth.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Turner.
And Indiana with some changes. Turner comes in for Toppin, and it's Nesmith in for Shepherd. New York leading by 3. Outside Brunson. Shot left block. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Boy, Jalen Brunson showing off his strength. Had to finish through some pretty tough contact.
Matherin against Bridges. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Matherin. 6 to shoot. Siakam outside. Fires from deep. It's tipped.
That's a tremendous defensive read by Achua. Send it back.
Hit his leg. And it's whistled to kick. Nembhard, he's checked in for Matherin.
Substitution, Andrew Nembhard.
Brunson looks it over. Brunson from way downtown.
Wow, Jalen Brunson. My goodness, that was deep.
Indiana calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And your Knicks take it. Make some noise.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. New York leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Achua with it. Picked up by Nesmith. Towns outside. Shoots over Turner. Shot's good by Towns. And now it's a 10-point Knick lead.
Boy, Cat takes the bump. Not an easy shot, but he finds a way.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. To stop the run. The Pacers again can't hit. New York has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Brunson against Halliburton. No good with a layup. Pacers trail by 10. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby on the wing. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Nesmith. Misses the 3.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Hart from long range. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam, the pass to McConnell. Down low. Here's Nesmith. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson against McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Outside Hart. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got 9 points.
Now Josh Hart started to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And this will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line. That's good from Siakam.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. Now here's Brunson. Give him 8. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Bridges. Back to Towns. Here's Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Both free throws good from Brunson. Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Pass to Walker. Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Bridges. Nembhard left side. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Tyrese Halliburton on top. And, of course, Jalen Brunson.
And those 2 guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
Clock at 6. McConnell from outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Knicks ball.
For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McBride comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Pacers also making a change. Mathurin's checked in. Here's McBride. New York again can't hit. Pacers trail by 15. McConnell passes to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Shot on the wing. McBride can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's McConnell. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-5 run. Robinson in the post. Walker covering. And there it is for him.
I'll tell you, a level of toughness on display from Mitchell Robinson. Send a message, young sir.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell passes to Matherin. Yes, it's good. Matherin's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Right wing. Right side McBride. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
They're getting everything they could ask for at the perimeter. Finding open shots and making the defense look ruthless, honestly. You don't like to say that, but that's what they're doing. But that defense has to adapt. The threes will just keep coming down if they don't.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers first half.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter. Underway.
Get loud for it.
And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Brunson against Halliburton. Great D that time from Halliburton.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
The officials were right on top of that.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
New York shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. Both free throws good from Brunson. Pacers trail by 14. Halliburton for three. Oh, Halliburton definitely from deep.
That's the thing about Tyrese Halliburton. This guy's going to keep you guessing. You want me to pull up and make that shot? No problem.
Hart from long range. New York again can't hit.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Fires it. Halliburton, no good.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And the basket by Towns.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Halliburton for three. Halliburton books a corner three.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Let me hear you.
Knicks leading by 10. Outside Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 7. Turner, no good. And here's Hart. Here's Towns. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Nembhard. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Oh, he's way off from outside. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Nesmith. Hart pulls it in for New York. They've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Towns.
This guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And so Towns nails them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Turner. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Shoots over Halliburton. Brunson misses. Pacers trail by 15. Nesmith with it. Now guarded by Achua. Nesmith passes to Siakam. Over Achua. It's deflected. Up top Bridges. Turner covers. And again, the Knicks missing. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Nesmith. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York leading by 15. Here's Hart. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Hart's got 11.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Indiana calls timeout.
Time to get loud now, everyone, because it's time for a t-shirt toss.
For the Knicks, McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. And Indiana with some changes. McConnell outside. Pass to Walker. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it.
Here's Payne. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Shepard. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Count it. Good.
Knicks lead 58-43.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display, rises up with ease.
Now here's McBride. Defense right on him. And the shot's good. McBride's gotten his second bucket.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Here's Toppin. The shot no good. Achua with some nice D. And the shot goes down. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Just tremendous concentration by Precious Achua. You can't play defense any better. That's just great offense.
Oh, and Towns with the block. To the paint. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 17. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McBride passes to Payne. Deflected. Here's Shepard. Poke loose. Achua with a steal. Deflects the pass. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And the bucket is good.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
It's Hart on the wing. From outside the arc. The rebound by Shepard. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to McConnell. Lays it up and banks it in. McConnell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
From 11 feet away, the shot by Payne, no good. Here's Shepard. With 1 on the clock. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Shepard in at the 3. Bridges outside. Anunoby on the wing. Puts up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And for Indiana, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Inside, here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Brunson. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Siakam, pass to Matherin. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And he hits it from 9 feet.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Pacers trail by 17. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
To the inside, Siakam. They get the rebound. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Knicks leading by 13. Outside Anunoby. From deep three-point land. Here's Robinson. Back to Brunson. Robinson finds Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. A deep three. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton on the wing. The baseline J is on the way. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. The 17-footer goes back up. And Robinson finishes it off. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
That one falls.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Here's Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 7 assists in the game.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Now here's Halliburton. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. And the Pacers also making a change. Nembhard, he's checked in for Shepard. Just 4 to shoot. Nembhard, good. And New York has possession. 13-point lead. Towns against Turner. Shot's good by Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer. That time doing work inside.
76.
Pacers trail by 15. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Matherin against Brunson. Takes the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists here tonight.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Towns passes to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Here's the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pacers trail by 21. Now here's Halliburton. Brunson defending. Tries again. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jalen Brunson.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Now here's Brunson. Hart can't hit. Halliburton on the wing. Brunson defending. Here's Siakam. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
Siakam hits them both. Brunson with it. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Left side of Chua. Three-pointer. Indiana with a rebound. Now McConnell. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.